Hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City?
Alright. You guys liked the first episode much? Chapter. I would like to say that I thought this was chapter 2. It's actually chapter fucking 3. This is future Cameron. I enjoy the video. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Google Translate. Because I got Yoda in a group chat. Well, first things first, there'll be fucking playlists. Fuck. If you just want to flip if you want to flip that and see the gay songs. Yeah, okay, hold on. Hey. How do you say this? Anastasia. Okay. Chapter 2, Anastasia. Bitch is back at it again. Let's aim for 35 minutes. My planner is in total irreparable. Fuck, man. Hold up. This is embarrassing.
Irreparable.
My planner is in total irreparable chaos. I'm entitled as hell. This is the opposite of a Friday feeling people so famously love. Today was gonna be a problem-free day. I woke up under a beautiful man, and the rest of my day planned to perfection. Gym, college training with Aaron, dinner, and finally dancing until my feet hurt, whichever party sounds like the most fun. I even had the option to see Ryan again and concentrate on scratching those mutual itches while he's still got time. But according to the very passive-aggressive email I received, Dave Skinner, Maple Hill's director of sports, doesn't give a flying fuck about my planner or my training schedule, and he certainly doesn't give a fuck about my sex life. Why else would be universally canceled training and dragged every student athlete to the worst corner of campus, the building where all the coaches lurk and plot to make us miserable? When I posted a picture this morning, I just posted and said, "Just enjoy where you are now." I didn't realize where I was going to be. Didn't realize what was going to be was a huge line of students trying to get into the awards room. I'm lost. I'm hungry. Borderline murderous thoughts when two muscular arm wrap around my waist. Let me back it up. I'm lost. I'm angry. Borderline murderous thoughts when two muscular arms wrapped around my waist from behind, and I feel my lips press gently against her lips, press against the crown of my head. Instantly knowing it's Ryan, I settle into embrace and tilt my head back to look at him. He moves to peck a kiss on my forehead, and sure, I feel a little better. Hey, beautiful girl. That's my Ryan voice. I'm stressed. I grumble, looking ahead to watch the line shuffle along. Are you cutting in line? Are you getting... Who the fuck is saying this? Are you cutting in line? Are you getting into trouble? Gripping my shoulder, he spins me around to face me. His long finger nudging under my chin, tilting my head to meet his gigantic... The fuck is it? This bitch uses too many big fucking words. This is a part. No, that's a... It's part of...
Gigantic.
It has that weird line into it. Gigantic height, when I think he can't be any freaking cuter. He brushes my hair from my face and he smiles at me. You control the planner's stats. The planner doesn't control you. You're still cutting in line. He chuckles, shrugging. You were holding my spot for me. That's what I told everyone. I pushed past to come on. To push past to come on. What's sickeningly motivational quote did you post today? Do we need to revisit? Ryan and I started hooking up last year when we met at a party and we were beer pong partners. Naturally, we won because we are the most stubborn and more competitive people within a 100-mile radius of Maple Hills. The next day, he slid into my DMs, joking he wasn't expecting to find someone who plays drinking games so aggressively, preaching about positive vibes only on their social media page. Since then, whenever I'm grumpy or fed up, he reminds me I'm supposed to be a ray of sunshine. Dick. Well, that was something. Sorry. Well, he asks, guiding me along as we get closer to the entrance. I was about stopping to enjoy the moment you were in. Who's fucking... Oh, I was about stopping to enjoy the moment you're in. He smiles. His smile widens when he realizes he got me. Okay, yeah, I can work with that. It sucks practice was canceled, but if you enjoy the moment, you're hanging out with me, and I am great. Folding my arms across my chest, trying my hardest to stop the smile threatening to break through, continuing to pretending he's not having an impact on my mood. Tough crowd, jeez. As soon as we get out of there, I'll ask you for food later. There's a hockey party we can hit to let you blow off all your stressy energy. Who the fuck says that? What else? I let him spin back around now that we're only a few people from finally getting into the room, and his hands stay on my shoulders. Jesus Christ, this guy's a fucking dweeb. I'll take you back home and let you out. Fuck. I'll take you back home and let you take out any remaining stress on my body. With a bat? His fingers sink into my tense muscles, rhythmically working out every knot as I roll my head side to side. Kinky will dress you as Harley Quinn too. He grunts loudly as elbow sinks into my ribs, and elbow sinks into his ribs, which is ridiculous dramatic because his elbows is definitely hurting more. Yeah. After what feels like a lifetime waiting, we finally make it in through the entrance. to the awards room. Instead of normal round tables, the room has a row upon row chairs facing the stage. What the hell is going on? Ignore my immediate concern. Ryan insists I enjoyed the moment, which roughly translate to being forced to sit with the basketball team. So now I wedge between Ryan and Mason Wright, his teammate, who make respectable 5 foot, who makes my responsible 5'4" body look like an overgrown toddler. Chip. I gotta pause the video right here because it said so. All right, we're back. I struggle to look at the bag of Lay's being shoved under my nose, but they smell like barbecue flavor, which Ryan knows is my favorite. I'm good, thanks. This book fucking blows. He leans forward to dig in the bag at his feet, rustling loudly, not caring people are staring at us. Throwing himself back into the seat with a huff, holding out a packet. Cookies? No, thank you. Cookie? No, thank you. I'm not hungry. I'm trying not to draw attention to us again, but it's a hard time. But it's hard to ignore the look of disappointment. That's what. No, thank you. I'm not hungry. I'm trying not to draw attention to us again, but it's hard to ignore the disappointment on his face. Don't look at me like that. Regionals are right around the corner. I can't gain weight. Ryan slouches in his seat so our heads are level, and he leans in to give us more privacy. His breath dances across my skin as his lips hover breath my ear. Beneath my ear, sending a wave of goosebumps across my entire body. As someone who throws you around quite a lot, I feel like I'm qualified to say this. If that jackass isn't able to cope if your weight fluctuates a few pounds, which is perfectly normal, by the way, he shouldn't be your partner. Wow, we're not having this conversation again, Ryan. He starts cutting himself off when director Skinner finally scrolls onto stage, squinting under the spotlight. Ryan sits back straight and rests his hand on my thigh, squeezing softly. Maybe we need a bat later. The high-pitched squeal of the microphone turning on echoes across the room, causing everyone to wince. Skinner has taken his place behind the podium, but hasn't managed to force a smile yet. He aged a lot in the time I've studied at UCMH. He previously looked approachable and edgy and eager. We're going with edgier. But now with disdain. Motherfucker's disdained. His sporting deepening the lines on his foreskin. He looks anything but. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for taking the time to come here on such short notice. I'm sure you're all wondering why you're here. That's his voice for the rest of the book. I don't know why he's pretending like the email didn't have the words. I think I spelled that right.
Compulsory.
Compulsory in bold capital letters. Skinner shrugs off his suit jacket, hanging over the chair behind him. Sighing as he turns to face us all again, he drags his hand over his thinning gray hair, which I swear was thick and black when I was a freshman. There's a certain explanation when dealing with college. All right, we turn the page. College students. It's giving there's some level of chaos when you're being your level of chaos when you begin your lives as adults away from home. He sighs again, his exhaustion clear. When you add a competitive sport into the mix, the balance changes as you try to manage your skills again against the athletic college experience. Well, this is patronizing. I feel like he made a silly right. I feel like he made his sincerely right secretary right, dude. Reading fucking blows dick. It feels like he made his secretary write this speech. This little speech. That's what it says. As he practiced it in the mirror a few times. If Lo... I gotta pause it. It's the next day. Let's continue. If Lo was there, she'll be highly critical of his performance. Some of you have been enjoying the college experience a little too much. A little too much. I forgot his voice. I'm so sorry, Tyler. Here we go. In the 5 years I've been the director of sports, I have dealt with countless avoidable situations, out of control parties, medical expenses due to students having medical expenses due to students behaving recklessly on campus. More pranks than I can count. Unplanned pregnancy. The noise of Michael Fletcher's chair scraped across the floor rings out as he springs to his feet. Mr. Fletcher, please take a seat. Fletcher ignores him, bending to grab his bag from the floor. Instead, he stomps towards the exit, pushing both doors, pushing both doors open forcefully, and leaving the room. I don't know a lot about football, but everyone says Fletch is the best linebacker this college has ever seen, and is practically guaranteed a spot in the NFL when he graduates. More importantly, he's incredibly proud. He's an incredibly proud father of his little girl, Daya. These names are just stupid. Who he had with his girlfriend, Prisha, last year. Now, let's see if I'm saying that name right. Fuck, hold up. I said Prisha for some reason. Prishi. Alright. Prishi was on the skate team with me before she accidentally became pregnant at the start of her junior year. When I asked her if she'd be returning, she said her bladder isn't what it used to be after pushing a 9-pound baby, and she didn't fancy peeing on the ice in front of an audience. They live together with their friends, and everyone takes turns, oh my god, looking after the baby. Fletch and Prishi go to class. The fact Skinner is using them for as example is using in his, hold up, big word, can't say big words. Delinquent student bashing exercise is shitty of them. 20 minutes pass and he's still going on. I rest my head against Ryan's shoulder and close my eyes, accepting the cookie, his snacks, into the palm of my hand. To summarize, finally, going forward, there's a zero tolerance of approaching to miss. Fuck's sake, dude! I hate when they fucking split the words up.
Misappropriation.
Who the fuck is this?
Misappropriation.
Misappropriation of your status on this campus. I feel like I'm missing a huge part of the puzzle here because despite his long ass, still not over speech, I have zero idea what prompted this rude interruption of my schedule. For the seniors hoping to join a professional team at the end of the school year, it would be for the seniors hoping. I have to do the voice again. Sorry. For the seniors hoping to join a professional teams at the end of the year, it would be prudent for you to take note of this message. Besides me, Ryan snorts. Besides me, Ryan snorts, shoving another cookie in his mouth. When I open my mouth to ask what's so funny, he shoves one into mine, grinning like a fool because I have no choice but to eat it. Skinner finally runs out of energy. He leans against the podium and his shoulder sags. I don't care what your potential is. If you don't fall in line, you will be bench. I'd like the skating and hockey team to stay behind, but the rest of you are dismissed. Ryan grabs his bag from the floor and stands, stretching and letting out in a over-exaggerated yawn. I'll wait for you outside. Food. I give him a nod, creeping into my tippy toes to wipe the cookie crumbs from the corner of his mouth with my thumb. Hopefully, it won't be long. Everyone bar the 50-ish of us filter out of the room, ironically about 5 times quicker than they filed in. Bradley and Faulkner, the ice hockey team coach, joined Director Skinner on stage. Come closer, everyone. I'm tired of this microphone. Fuck, this book's forever. As we all head to the front of the room as requested, I spot an annoying-looking Aaron in the crowd and move to his side. You okay? I ask quietly as we take a seat in the front row. Yep. It doesn't take a genius to know he's not in a great mood, but this feels directed at me, not Skinner. You sure? His lips are pulled tight and hasn't looked at me yet. Yep. Skinner steps out from behind the podium and pushes his hands into his suit pants. He's tired, sunken eyes, scanning those of us left. I make this quick, following what can be only labeled as colossal shit show. Labeled as a colossal shit show. Arena 2 is out of action for this foreseeable future. Oh God. An investigation is underway into how the expenses damage was captured, but I'm told there will be significant delays when it comes to repairs due to a shortage of parts for a particular equipment. The realization doesn't washes over me. It fucking drowns me. The hockey team is known for causing trouble with rival teams and each other usually. The spoiled rich boy 2 hockey team pipeline thrives at the school, and I put money on one of them being a culprit. What does that mean for you? Skinner continues. It is you need to share a rink until repairs are complete, and I expect you all work together to make this solution work. Clearly knowing the number of questions about to come his way, Skinner proves he doesn't actually care about us and immediately dips. He's not he's not even off the stage before storming over to Coach Bradley. We will have we have regionals in 5 weeks. I'm well aware of your competition schedule. Anastasia. Coach Bradley draws waving off some of the underclassmen when they attempt to crowd around when I'm very close to having a meltdown. I'm blanking. Who the fuck is reading? We have no other problem, so it isn't worth getting upset. Is she for real? How are you supposed to going? I don't know who the fuck is reading. How are we supposed to qualify? How are we going to qualify if we can't practice? 10 feet away, Coach Flockner is flanked by his own team, and I wouldn't imagine fending off some of the concerns. Not like I care. They obviously caused them this mess, and now they're the ones who are going to suffer. I'm not trying to test. Right, it's time for Cameron to look up a fucking word. Catastrophize. Try not to blow this out of proportion in my head. I'm concentrating on my breath in and out, and not drawing uncontrollable, and not bawling out controllable in front of strangers. When I listen to my teammates' voices in the same concern, when I let my eyes drift back over to the hockey team, most of them have gone. There's one guy talking to Flockner, and he feels me watching him because his eyes meet mine, and he's looking at me with a weird expression on his face and force a pity grimace. If this is grimace, yes, this is hilarious.
Grimace.
I think, frankly, he can take his fake sympathy and shove it up his ass. Well, talk about this practice, Stacy. We'll talk about this practice, Stassi. Bradley says, offering a almost borderline friendly smile. Enjoy Friday evening off for once. I'll see you both on Monday. After another small protest, I finally listened to Bradley's plea for me to leave her alone. And head toward the exit. I'm trailing behind Aaron, dragging my feet and feeling sorry for myself when I hear, "Hey, uno momento." I just want to say I hope you guys enjoying this video. As I blow my nose, I'm sorry for the snorting. Hope you guys enjoying this. Also, I fucking hate you, Tyler. Hey, and I feel a hand laying on my biceps. It's Mr. Sympathy, still sporting you guys a pity pout. Listen, I'm sorry. I know this sucks for all of us. I'm going to do what I can make it feel as easy as possible. Let's go, my arm, and takes a step back, giving me a chance to look at him close for the first time. He towers over me by at least a foot, broad shoulders, thick muscle strands against the sleeves of his Henley, even beneath a stubble. You can see the sharpness of his jawline. I'm trying to work out if I ever met him before when he starts talking again. I know you're probably feeling stressed, but we're having a party tonight. If you want to come, they just got lectured about these parties, and if you want to come down to Throwdown, you're invited. I gotta read chapter 2 after I make this stupid fucking video. This is chapter 3. I'm so sorry. And you are, as forcing my voice to sound calm, I can ignore the twinkle of satisfaction I get when his eyebrows shoot for a split second. He grins to compose just a quickly assessment lighting up his deep brown eyes. Nate Hawkins. I'm the captain of the hockey team. He holds out a hand for me to shake, but I look at it and then back up to his face, forcing my arms across my chest. Were you listening? Party time is over, according to Skinner. He shrugs and reaches around to rub the back of his neck awkwardly. People will show up regardless, even if I try to stop it. Look, come over. Okay, I'm gonna start from the beginning of that. People will show up regardless, even if I try to stop it. Look, come over, bring friends or whatever. It would be good if we could all get along, and I swear I have good tequila. Do you have a name? I refuse to be charmed by a pretty face, not even one with his little dimples and nice cheekbones. This is still a disaster. Do you meet a lot of people who don't have names? To my surprise, he starts laughing with a heavy, rich noise that makes my cheeks flush. Okay, you got me. I don't know why I'm doing Ryan's voice for him. These guys are so hot. Okay, you got me there. His eyes flick behind me as his arm lands across my shoulders, and I look up, expecting to find Ryan, but I find Aaron. I shrug off his embrace, since stuff like this Stuff like this is what make people assume we're dating when I honestly rather eat my skates. Are you coming? He snaps. Nodding. I take one last look at my new rink friend. He doesn't bother to introduce himself to Aaron. Instead, he mutters, remember the party to me. Yeah. God, Lola is going to love this drama. That is chapter fucking 3. I'm gonna read chapter 2 because I didn't know why I didn't read. I don't know what to say. All right. The intro is gonna play now. The intro. The end.
My mama don't like you and she likes everyone. And I never like to admit that I was wrong.